um, as part of just sharing my experience and what I'm dealing with and in my journey with epilepsy, I wanted to share a little bit about um, what I understand now about my condition and what it is I'm actually suffering from. Um, most people, when they think of a seizure, they think of the stereotypical fully unconscious flailing about, lips turning blue, uh, you know, that sort of thing. And those are incredibly serious seizures called grand mal seizures. That is actually not what I have. There's like, I guess, several different types. There's a whole bunch of these seizures that happen, and they manifest differently based on how they interact with your brain and how the brain interacts with the rest of your body, so on and so forth. It really all goes back to, like, how did it start in the first place? And really that's been my biggest struggle, is trying to figure out where this all began. I have a couple theories, but it's really hard to pinpoint. The other biggest challenge in this journey, I've never been able to get it on video. I've never been able to, other than my wife and a couple people seeing it, I've never been able to fully document like what the experience looks like. I've gone and done sleep studies and EEGs. I've been hooked up a bunch of times. Nobody can find anything wrong, and that's super frustrating. And part of the problem is the seizure has to happen when you're under evaluation. And so they're trying to induce these things, but it's hard when you're on medication that actually works. So what I understand I have now, these are chronic, these happen, these were happening every month, every 30 days. I could like almost predict when they were going to happen. Now they've happened 3 times in a year, and it's almost been quarterly. They're kind of random right now, and they're called, again, this is kind of where I'm at. It may change next year, but I believe my seizures are called focal aware seizures. And like I said, I've had 3 episodes in the last year, all under medication. Medication worked for a long time. Before that, I had a period of about, what was that, 5 years where I didn't have a seizure. So December 6, 2013, that was the last episode. And then I had one last August. So last August, when I had, I think I had 4 in a day or 3 in a day. One of the episodes, I can always tell when I'm about to have one. There's an aura that begins. I don't lose full consciousness, but the sensation and the feeling I feel is so overwhelming, I literally can't do anything but lay on the floor. So I don't lose consciousness, but I might as well be unconscious. And the only thing I can do in that moment, I have a few moments to kind of gather myself, prepare for it, and then it lasts anywhere from 2 minutes to 5 minutes. And the worst part about it is really what happens after the postictal state. And you can Google it, and you can read all about the postictal state. It's a terrible experience. It's like a really bad hangover, which is I'm really underselling what the experience is like, because it's not a hangover. It's confusion. It's amnesia. It's depression. It makes life is miserable in the postictal state. So what I want to show you is actually a little bit what that looks like. I was trying to get a video of it last August. I did not get a video of it. I only got a picture. So this is what what I look like when I'm having a seizure. So obviously from the photo, you can see I look confused, distressed. My face is flushed. I'm sweating. I can't. I'm telling you, I can't even think straight. There's like an explosion of things going on in my brain. I'm feeling things in my skin and going throughout my body. My head is just throbbing. I'm hearing stuff, and like feeling things. It's almost like there's like an associated emotion with this experience. It's completely overwhelming. Immediately after, if I start to feel it fade away, I go through this high and like really short highs, but a lot of low emotional dips, and short-term memory loss. I can see faces, but I can't remember names, or I can like in my mind I can think like, oh, there's a person I've known my whole life, but I can't remember who that is. And so yeah, that's kind of what I deal with, and that's what I've been dealing with ever since I got back from my deployment in 2011. I had not had this prior to that. I think I've shared this with some of you that are already following, but I deployed for 13 months, about 13 months in 2011. So I left in December 2010, got back January 2012. And then my first seizure back was at the end of January, I think. I can't remember. But then it was every 30 days. And I just thought, man, I didn't tell anybody because I didn't know how to explain it. Like, because I thought like everybody else, a seizure's like, you're shaking and you're unconscious and stuff. So I just thought, I'm tired. I'm just adjusting. I'll figure this out. It's a migraine or something. And when I got treated, when I finally said, okay, I need to go get help, they treated it like PTSD. The Army treated it. They said I was being triggered, and these were post-traumatic stress symptoms. Very frustrating. So I wanted to share this. Maybe you're having focal aware seizures and you don't even know it. You think it's something like I'm having a migraine, or just I'm dehydrated and I'm having vertigo. You're probably having more than just a simple migraine or a vertigo. Like, you need to go see a neurologist and get checked out.